Expressing one number as a percentage of another, if you haven't got a calculator, the first thing to try is to write it as a fraction and see if it scales up to a fraction out of 100. 100 divided by 25 is 4, so we're moving in this direction with timesing by 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 out of 25 is equivalent to 12 out of 100. If the denominator is 100, we can call it 12%. 15 out of 20, same system. 15 out of 20, write it as a fraction, scale it up to 100 if you can, times by 5, times by 5. 15 out of 20 is the same as 75 out of 100, which is 75%. That's easy. However, if you haven't got a calculator and you write it as a fraction, what happens if the denominator doesn't go into 100? Then you need to do short division, and you can't carry on like that. So you do short division. The first number goes inside the bus stop, 8, the second goes out. 8 into 3 doesn't go. Decimal point, 8 into 30, 3 times. 6 remaining. 8 into 60, 7 times. 4 remaining. 8 into 45 times. 3 out of 8 is 0.375 as a decimal. Times it by 100 to get it to a percentage. 3 out of 8 is 37.5%. So without a calculator, any fraction can still be converted to a percentage. 20 out of 30, try it as a fraction. It can be simplified down to 1 out of 3. 3 doesn't go into 100. It goes into 99. So you can't scale up like that. You do short division. The first number inside, the second number outside. 3 into 1 doesn't go. Add a 0. 3 into 10 goes 3 times. Carry the 1. And then after a few times, you'll see that the 0.3 recurring, which can be written with a decimal point there to show it goes on forever. Convert it to a percentage. Times it by 100. 33.3%. If you've got a calculator, you don't need to do any of that. You write it as a fraction, one number expressed as a percentage of another, and you times it by 100. Write it as a fraction, times it by 100. You can use a calculator, write it as a fraction, 3.50 divided by 57, times it by 100, and you'll get your answer, no problem.